Can the fireman hear me working on the fence? I don't know. Where do you go in this neighborhood without trees not to be heard? You know, it's not intentional, guys. If anyone like, but yeah, well, maybe the issue isn't the autism as much as the cerebral palsy. You understand? Because like we don't know how much autism the boy really had. We call extreme poisoning autism way too often. Okay, but he had cerebral palsy, and the gait and the reporting drunkenness is enough. I mean, so what we have is that like if you wear certain type of clothing, you're allowed to take a gun and just mow down a child with cerebral palsy. If he has something you perceive as threatening in his hand. Now, I don't know what the child was doing with the knife. I get that. But the gait alone, I mean, was that, did that look like a ninja about to jump the fence with a blade that couldn't even fit through the fence? So he'd have to go over. You already got your guns over the fence. I mean, what do y'all want, guys? Y'all got to understand, cops do little for the indigenous who are on prison war camps. They do very little to nothing. Okay? The system says, what do we care? If you're single, if you're like me, a volunteer single that with the height of abandonment cannot get any higher, who has nothing, no other option but running into the wild, I mean, that's where I've been for months. I don't know what's going on. You got brown females playing with your mind with sexual banter, going for 3, driving in the pouring rain for the 3rd placement of a drug screen that should have been taken 2 placements before. Promise the job if you just wait and then not get it. It's gotten out of hand. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I was kind of hoping he would be relieved because he has, does he need it anymore? One leg? Does he need any more attacking and the physical? Okay, that's when we got to accept this decay of carbon existence, how natural it is, and how we can, surpass it. Okay, we got to like some of, I've always been like, dude, you rejoice my death or my departure. You rejoice. You enjoy it, and that's all I'm trying to say. No obligations. I don't know what to do about all this other nonsense, but like, dude, that's just, come on now. If you can't process information any quicker than that, then you cannot be a police officer. There was no hint of any endangerment, whatever, unless you have cerebral palsy yourself. And then what are you doing shooting someone with cerebral palsy? If you don't have cerebral palsy yourself, what are you doing? What are you under threat for? How much awkward and slower could the boy's movements been? It's like, oh, that's an obvious Michael Myers. Let's gun him down. Sit down. Sit down and demand your own execution. If you don't have children, you best be demanding your own execution. Just to relieve yourself. Go back to source, dude. What are you talking about? What are you afraid to die for? If you're afraid to die, what are you doing being a cop? I keep telling the story. I keep leaving out one gun. Yeah, it's 3 guns. The first one's kind of warm up. Yeah. If you ain't stood up to a pistol or walked down a rifle, what are you doing being a police officer? How do you know how it feels to like not be afraid of a bitch ass gun? Okay? If you don't know what it feels like to not be afraid of a bitch ass gun, you probably shouldn't be carrying a gun. Because that's what we've concluded. If y'all let those men carry guns anytime in the rest of their life, and that's what I'm trying to say, the homeland has never been under threat. No planes hit the buildings on 9/11. All wars have been caused by false flag events. And I don't have to honor someone for picking up an abomination to protect me when I don't carry. Will never own that abomination unless I have children or a wife. Maybe. We owe you nothing. No one ever asked you to pick up that abomination for us. Okay? Turtle Island has never been under direct threat ever. To this very moment. Okay? So we don't build monuments to their lie. Okay? Mohawkins or whatever. Yeah. So like, now, yes, everyone can hear this. Yeah. Oh, I don't, yeah. He ain't waving a flag. Y'all kill me with this flag shit. They sound good. I mean, those over there, it sounds good and whatnot. What does that do anything? What is... So, there's no excuse, guys. As I wait, I went in and put I finally broke down, and after months, it's been a couple months now, I put a comment in her section, dude. Dude, Y'all understand, if y'all not being feared with, stop. Y'all got to like wonder why you're not being feared with. That's one thing about Melissa Orson and Wake and Leela. She's had enough experiences and interference to validate she's not just a regular bot human. I don't know though. She's tricked into being a bot. I don't know. Like we all get like, hey, why don't you be a little bot for a moment? Who cares? I got to cut this short because this is going on about nothing. Because that wasn't my point. My point is, it's always people. I don't know why I'm in such a reverberating neighborhood where people can hear me, which I wouldn't choose to do. But that's how it works. So we got to get to the bottom line of it. Whether those men, whatever, they obviously cannot carry a gun ever again. Okay? I'm talking about just can you imagine a regular citizen being able to do what they did? Hop out of a car and in seconds mow down a child with cerebral palsy and autism and to poisoning that doesn't even know the language. Can you imagine anyone else doing it but someone in a particular set of clothing? That's all that matters, okay? Okay? Whether you think we need you or not, all y'all do is protect property. Y'all do nothing for the native whatsoever, so you can sit down on your relative importance.